Welcome back. Here I am with a new chapter for you today, chapter number 3, Journey to the End of the Earth, written by Dishani Doshi. And this is taken from Vistas. Let's proceed. So today I'm going to explain page number 18 to you. So here we go. So before I start the explanation part, let me give you a brief intro of this. That is, the chapter is titled Journey to the End of the Earth. That is here the author Dishani Doshi undertook a journey to the end of the earth. By the end of the earth we mean the poles, north and the south poles, and these two are considered to be the end part of the earth. And here she made a journey to this end part of the world, and this chapter is a description of that journey that she undertook to reach that path. It includes the journey and also the kind of things that she experienced there, and what activities are conducted there, and how they are related to the human beings, their present, past, and future. So let's begin now. Early this year, I found myself aboard a Russian research vessel, the academic Sokolsky, heading towards the coldest, driest, windiest continent in the world, Antarctica. So here, what she says, early this year is not mentioned here right now, so we'll get to know about it later as we progress, as we proceed. So early this year, that is the year that she that she undertook the journey. So early in that year, she found herself aboard a Russian research vessel. She was there aboard, that is, she was on board the Russian research vehicle, that is a vessel, that is a ship. That is, the Russian research vessel was assigned at the same time for the purpose of research to the poles, or to the tip of the earth, one side of the tip of the earth. And this vessel was named Academic Sokolsky, and this was heading towards this vessel was heading, she was on board this ship, and the ship was heading towards the coldest, the driest, windiest continent in the world. That is in fact the coldest continent, the driest, and also the windiest continent in the world. Why is this? Because as you know, this place remains covered with snow throughout the year, and there is a thick layer of ice cover to the entire area. So naturally the place is the coldest. At the same time, this is the driest because there is no humidity, so that is driest, and at the same time windiest. Why? Because there is no natural vegetation, no trees, no plants, so there is say there is no obstacle coming to the path of the wind. When there is a wind blowing, there is no obstacle received by it, so it keeps on blowing with the same ferocity, with the same violence, or with the same speed. My journey began 1309 degrees north of the equator in the Madras and involved crossing 9 time zones, 6 checkposts, 3 bodies of water, and at least as many ecospheres. So she started the journey from 1309 degrees north of the equator. From equator it was 1309 degrees north, and the exact location was Madras. And to reach that place, that is, journey began from Madras, and as she started the journey, she had to cross 9 time zones, 6 checkpoints she had to cross, then 3 water bodies she crossed, then equal number of, that is 3 ecospheres as well. By the time I actually set foot on the Antarctic continent, I had been traveling over 100 hours in combination of a car, an airplane, and a ship. So by the time she reached the edge, the boundary of the Antarctica continent, she had been traveling. By that time, she had been traveling 100 hours, and those 100 hours involved traveling by car, airplane, and ship. So, my first emotion on facing Antarctica's expansive wide landscape and uninterrupted blue horizon was relief, followed up with an immediate and profound wonder. So, as she reached there, she was amazed by the expansive wide landscape, because there was only white color, because snow is white, so white, and it was expansive. That is, it spread everywhere. There was spread of white ice, and then landscape and uninterrupted blue horizon. And the blue horizon, that is, the sky was blue there, because there is no pollution, air pollution, so the sky always remains blue, uninterrupted. That is uninterrupted. There is no obstruction, no interruption. So you can see the horizons, blue horizons, the end where it meets the ground, the earth. So relief, and that when she reached there, she found all these things. The first emotion was that of relief, that she had been traveling for a long time, so she felt relief reaching there, followed up with an immediate and profound wonder, and that was followed up with profound wonder. She was so surprised, so hugely surprised. Wonder at its immensity, because that was huge. Everywhere there was white snow cover, so she was amazed. Its isolation, but mainly at how there could ever have been a time when India and Antarctica were part of the same landmass. She was wondered by all these things, all the surrounding, all the thing in the surrounding, immediate surrounding. But later she was aware, and she realized that once India was part of India and Antarctica were both together, and she wondered how these two land masses were together. 650 million years ago, a giant amalgamated southern supercontinent, Gondwana, did indeed exist, centered roughly around the present day Antarctica. So 650 years, 60 million years ago, it was a giant supercontinent that was joined together, and that was known as Gondwana, and that it indeed existed as found by the researchers. So this is all for now. Thank you.